Hey guys, I have been asked 1.5 million times to record a video on how I do makeup or how you could do your makeup, and here it is. I posted a video a couple weeks ago about what products you might want or you might like or that I use. If you haven't watched that and you don't have any makeup or you have no idea, then go watch that video, girl. Go watch a video. And then go to CVS and come back to me, okay? If you have watched that video or you have makeup, go get it. Go get it. Come in. Let's do our makeup together. You come here, get a drink, or two, and let's do our makeup together. I'm going to go through this kind of quickly because the baby is asleep, and first thing first, while I'm pinching my glue, is go wash your face. Your makeup is not going to look great if your face is not clean and not hydrated. If your skin is dry and flaky and patchy and gross, your makeup will only look as good as your skincare, okay? My skin is super dry right now and all the time. So I'm going to go in with this e.l.f. Thirst Burst drop situation. This silver thing is bothering you. I'm really sorry about that. Just don't look at it, okay? Because how else do you want me to see? I'm not even going to lie to you guys and tell you that this is the first time that I filmed this, because it's not. So when I pull my beauty blender out, I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to hear one word, because the first video I seriously looked dead. I looked dead. There was like no life in my voice. So what did I do? I did what any girl would do. I'm going to use this Milk Hydro Grip Primer. You don't have to prime. It's just I have super sensitive skin, and you know, it just works out for me. I did what any normal good girl would do, and I went and put some earrings on. That's it. So I suggested to you guys 2 or 3 different foundations. One being the L'Oreal, one being the IT Cosmetics, which is the one that I use, and I'm definitely going to use that today in this video because I am breaking out. Maybelline, I believe. That's the one I use on my brides. I've never had anyone complain about the way that it looks on their skin. They've all loved it. They've all purchased it after I've used it on their skin. After you've hydrated your face, get you some chapstick. It's waking up. We gotta hurry this, speed this along. So get your foundation. She's good. There's no denying that she's good. You don't have to set this with powder. So if you're not looking to add another step to your foundation routine or your face routine, go get her. Also the Maybelline one, it's in the red. It has like the red cap. I don't know exactly what it is, but that hurt either. I'm going to go in with my IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus, and I'm just going to do one pump and a little smidge, and that's what I would say for all of these too. I don't like to wear a ton of it because I have sensitive skin, okay? And I don't want to beat a dead horse, so that's going to be the last time I say that. Do this here, dab it all over your face. Steer clear of your under eyes, okay? Because we are going to put something else there. We don't want to keep layering and layering. That's how things look cakey or, you know, just unattractive. Did not use all of that. Save this for later. Do not wipe your hand yet, girl, okay? Get your beauty blender. You want her to be damp, but not soaking wet. If you squeeze it and there's liquid coming out, get a paper towel and start squeezing, because you don't need all that. It's going to absorb all your product in. So I'm going to show you this beauty blender, and I'm going to squeeze it so you can see, but remember when I said this is not the first time that I did my makeup? Yeah, don't come for me, okay? I'm not cleaning this thing again. I cleaned it the first time for you guys. I don't care. Judge me. This bouncy. I can squeeze it super hard and nothing drips out. Nothing. My hand's not even wet. Nothing. I want it to be bouncy. I'm going to pounce on our face. Just little dabbles. You do not want to drag. See a bruise right here? Please blame Tyson. Okay, he hit me in the face with a sword. It's in the trash now, so don't worry about it. Won't happen again. We are melting this into our skin. When you're avoiding your under eyes, you match your forehead to your nose. So you want to go in here, kind of get the sides of your nose and your forehead. Blend up into your hairline, girlies. If I catch you out here and you have a line right here because you didn't want to get in your hair, no. Hey, you gonna fix that? Now, you have all of that. You're done. We blend onto our ears if we're wearing our hair up. We're blending into our hairline. Look at our neck. Mine matches, but yours may not. And sometimes, depending on what foundation I use, mine doesn't either. So, boom. This is what we're going to do. One dab. And then I'm just going to, and I'm going to start dragging down. This is where I drag. Only place. And I'm going a little further back because I am wearing my hair back. Okay, and I don't want to look crazy. Yes, I put foundation on my ears. Yes, I want to match. Yes, I shower every day. As should you, hun. Concealer. I talked about two. The Maybelline Conceal and Perfect. Where are you at? Right here. And I talked about the L'Oreal True Match. Here. Okay, these are great. I'm not going to use either of those today. I'm trying out this new NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. So I'm going to go in with this. But you're going to put it in the exact same places. I'm going to use a brush to pump mine out. I even use a brush when I use the little applicator. Sometimes I'll go in and put this straight on my face, but usually I'm going to put it on a brush just because germs, I don't know, bacteria. I don't want to, just going to go in with one little pump, which is a lot. Hello? I don't want to spread bacteria. So if you have a breakout like I do, well, mine's technically not bacteria. Mine is like rosacea, so it's not really the same. But if you have a breakout, you don't want to mix it. You don't want to put that on your face and then put that back in your bottle, because next time you take it out, you're about to get another breakout, okay? So I have some. You can put it on your finger. You can use the applicator. Some people use the applicator throughout the whole bottle and never get a breakout, you know? I'm not that lucky. I'm not that girl. So here we go. I am going to put it under my eye. I don't know if you can see that greatly, but I'm not going all the way up towards my under eye. I'm staying low. Okay, and I'm blending that with this brush. Beauty Blender works just fine. And you want to work up ways towards your eye and into your nose eye socket right here. Now, I have super duper dry skin. Remember me telling you that? I'm taking the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. You could use like, never mind. And I'm just going to add some hydration back to my under eyes. Okay, good. Now, do not forget this step ever. You want to flip your Beauty Blender back over and use the flat side or the side that you just used on foundation. I don't know if you have the same Beauty Blender, but if you do, use the flat. If not, go back to the side where your foundation was and just blend those edges. Okay, we want to be seamless. We don't want to be the girls who have like stark white under eyes. No, we're not doing that, okay? And if you look like that, don't tell anyone you learned that from me, because I don't teach that, okay? Now I am just going to use whatever concealer is left over, and I'm just going to put it here, down my nose, and here. Do you see this big breakout right here? Do you see? Do you see that little guy? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some concealer on my little brush or your Beauty Blender. If you have a breakout, if you don't, fast forward 15 seconds or something, I don't know. And I'm just going to put that there. And I'm going to let that dry down for a minute. I think this light may be too bright for you to see that, but no, can't be. Can't be. Next, we're going to go in with our bronzer. Now, whether you use a liquid bronzer, a cream bronzer, or a powder bronzer, the placement is going to be the same. Hold on, someone just rang my doorbell. I'll be back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Where was I at? Bronzer. But now my concealer has dried too long, so let's make sure that blends out and still covers. Yeah, see, I just need a little extra coverage there. Okay, so we all have these natural cheekbones, except for me when I was 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 pounds heavier. I don't know. I did not have cheekbones, okay? But you have cheekbones. Congratulations. I don't know. Wherever your natural cheekbone is, wherever your natural darkness here is, you're going to use your bronzer, your cream, your powder, whatever, right above it. Boom. Do you see? This is my line. Not to be confused with my bruise from Tyson. It's right there too. But we're going to go right above it. Here. Right above. And then I like to do some on my forehead. I'm going to do the bridge of my nose. If you are a beginner, you don't have to do this. Okay? You don't have to contour your nose at all. I just feel like by the time my makeup is done, the center of my face is too light. And I don't like that. Also, I'm going to put some down here on my chin, but you don't have to. I'll save that. I'm going to flip my Beauty Blender to a side that I used a few minutes ago on my contour, and I'm going to use that. You don't want to use what you had on your concealer because then it's going to blend. This hurts. It's going to tone it down a little bit because you have lighter product on there. Okay, you see that? Everything is blended. Blend upwards. And when I say blend, I'm just saying tap. And when I say tap upwards, I mean like, okay, here's our line here. You're going to tap up. Don't go down. Tap up. So we are going to blend this back into our hairline. If you're wearing your hair down, just push it out of the way, okay? Keep it out of your hair, but keep it in the place that we need it. Do you see where that is going right here? Boom. I just like to meet them in the middle. Marry them. And then marry them to the side. Now I'm going to put a little on my chin like I said I was going to. I don't have much of like a jawline here. And then this side, I don't know. It's a little, I'm a little wonky, okay? So this creates the illusion of a thinner face. And then I'm going to put some right there. And I'm not going to look unbalanced. I promise you it will all blend out. When I go over it with powder, I'll go all the way across, okay? If you have powder, you're just going to take your little brush. This is a Real Techniques brush. You're going to dab, swirl, whatever. Tap off your excess and put it right here in the same spot. That's all there is to it, okay? And if that doesn't make sense to you, I'll run it back at the end when I put powder over this, okay? I guess I might as well tell you guys how long I've been doing makeup and how it started, how my journey has gone. I'm just using whatever's left on this side of my chin. And we're dabbing. We're dabbing. We're not smearing, smudging, pulling, whatever. Since I'm done with that, I'm going back in with this side, the foundation side, and I'm going to blend everything together. Blending. I've been doing hair, 13 years if you consider hair school. I mean, I was doing hair in hair school, so that long. I didn't pick up makeup until maybe a year or two after. I never liked the way that makeup looked on me. I could do it on other people perfectly and I would love it and it would look great, but as soon as I did it on my own face I was like, ew, what? So I've blended. I'm going to take whatever is left on my concealer and just re-highlight the bridge of my nose, only because I blended mine my bronzer a little too much. Blush. Let's get your blush out. Whether you use liquid, powder, bring her to the forefront. I'm going with this. I'm not gonna put this on my skin. I'm not gonna do that. You would just do a dot here and do a dot here. If you're going in with your powder, I'll show you that in 1 second, okay? So I'm just putting some on my fingers, smearing it, and then I'm gonna tap. I think I need a little more. And fun fact, I stole this from my daughter, Tiana. It was on the floor one day, so we have a rule in my house. If it's on the floor, you clearly don't care about it. You don't need it. So I used it, and I had every intention of giving it back to her, but then I was like, nah. apples of your cheek here, like the center of your eye is the apple of your cheek, back. And then what are we gonna do, girls? We're gonna get the little beauty blender and we're gonna blend, because we blend in between each step. But that is all blended seamlessly. We're not seeing any harsh lines. Brows. I should have done this first, but it doesn't matter. We're just gonna be careful. The reason I say do this first is because when you put this brow gel on, sometimes like you can put too much product on and it can go up here and then your foundation won't stay, or it'll like mix and it'll be kind of gross, okay? But we're gonna be careful. So I'm going to, you don't want too much, okay? And I'm going to just brush it through my brows, and then I'm going to start forming them where I want them to go. See? Super simple. Eyebrows in, but if you do, wait until your wait until your brow gel dries and then put it on. Now when I'm doing like a full beat, like I have an event or something to go to, I do my makeup in different steps. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And there's a lot more of it. There's a lot more of it. Not today. Today we're just normal. Blush, bronzer, what else? Powder. We're going to go over it with powder. If you are a powder bronzer girly, get your brush, get your powder. Don't look at mine. Get yours. Don't look at mine. Swirl or tap, whatever you want to do, depending on how much is in your pan. Dust it off. It's important. Dust it off, okay? And this is what we're doing. And again, I like to kind of stipple it on there, just because if you go into your face and you do a whole lot of like dragging, you're just moving your makeup around on your face. You're not really placing it where you really want it to go, because you're moving it. Now, I will move it on my skin here. So you want to start from here. You're going to do the little 3 thing that all our mothers and grandmothers taught us. 3. So you go to your chin, but we're going to take it a step further, okay? We're going to go right here, right at the back of our jawline, and we're just going to drag it down. You want to know why? Creates a shadow, creates the illusion of us having a skinnier neck, okay? Right here, down, straight down. See that? Now, another tip. You're going to love me for this one. Get you some more. Let me show you. It looks like I'm tapping a lot. I'm not tapping a lot. I'm going to jump scare you right now. I'm not tapping a lot. I keep tapping in the center, and then I realize there's nothing in the center. I've dropped this. I've broken this. I've repurchased this a million times. This is the e.l.f. Couldn't even tell you. Couldn't even tell you. It's like, it doesn't even have a lid. That's gross. But I'm not really getting that much, so tilt your chin up, and you're going to go right here where we all think we have double chins, and we're just going to put a little bronzer there. We're going to drag it down just a little bit. That is just going to give us a shadow for our double chin to live in. Okay, that's all. And you also feel like the center of your face gets a little too light, just right here, right down the side of your nose, and you can blend that in to your eye. You don't have to. But if you want it to all look cohesive and blended, that's what you should do. Amazing thing about contour and highlight or concealer is you can contort your face to look like anything that you want it to look like. If you want a skinnier nose, snatch your nose. If you want your cheeks to look more juicy, drag your bronzer in and kind of curve it under. Ways that you can enhance your beauty or hide something that you don't really care for, like my chin, how it drops on this side, but I put bronzer on, so now it looks relatively perfect. Powder blush. Blush brushes are always angled. You're going to take your blush, dabble, dust it off, and tap. I like to blend it all in just because sometimes I feel a little cutesy. Sometimes my rosacea is popping through so bad that I don't need blush at all. I have natural blush, so there's that. Powder. I'm going to powder my face just because the foundation I'm using, a powder Morphe brush. I couldn't even tell you what this is. This brush is so old. I'm taking the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish powder. Everything else I've used today has been like drugstore, so you guys are gonna have to deal with it. You can get the Maybelline Fit Me powder. You can get like the Coty airbrush. I know when I was like a beginner makeup artist, I did use that. It's kind of drying, so don't use it if you have dry skin. And you're just gonna get some powder, knock some of that off, and I'm going to set underneath my eyes. I'm gonna set my concealer, and then I'm going to set my forehead a little bit. Anywhere that I put concealer or just foundation poking through, like I didn't put powder, blush, or bronzer on those areas, I am doing that now. Make sure everything sets in place. Again, if you got the other two foundations that I recommended, you may not need to even do this at all. But me and this IT Cosmetics may need to. Look at my face, okay? It's not so powdery and dry and parched that I look broke, busted, and disgusted, okay? We're not doing that over here. We're not doing that. Let me get closer to the mic. We're not doing that. Don't do that. If you have mascara, I have lashes. Do you need me to show you how to do mascara? An eyelash curler. If you have straight lashes like mine, you just want to curl your eyelashes. Be very, very careful. And then you're going to take your little mascara, and then you're going to put it back in, and you're going to like wiggle it around in the tube and warm it up. Most people don't do that. Most people won't teach you that. And then you're going to start from the base of your eye. Let me put this back on. Start from the base of your eye and kind of wiggle and blink and wiggle and blink. Relatively easy. Now, to line your lips, you are just going to line your natural lip line. We're not overdrawing our lips today, girls. That's for another video. Realistically, I can't do that because my face looks deformed. I don't know. It just doesn't look like me, and I don't like that. Hello? She's a little dry. Favorite lip liner is the Revlon in the shade Nude. It's so pretty. It stays on. Oh, another favorite of mine is the Maybelline Lifter, and this isn't on it. I'm not even gonna open that for y'all. It looks like somebody chewed on it or something, I don't know. This one is so creamy. This Maybelline one is so creamy, and it stays on for quite a while. I will say that the Revlon one lasts a little bit longer, but it's not as creamy. Putting it on, it kind of like drags just a little bit, but for me, the color payoff and the longevity of it, yeah, I don't care about it dragging a little bit. This is NYX in the shade Sandstorm, I think. Yeah, Sandstorm. And you just want to line your lips just so it looks like you can see where your skin and your lips meet. Get under and dragging it. And I'm kind of using this side. So at first I was doing like this, straight on to line. Now I'm using the tip kind of like this to drag and blend. Because again, if we're not blending, and you're the girl that has just the, if that's for you, cool babe, care, do you. I'm gonna blend it. And I would advise you to blend it too, I don't know. Blot. Use your finger and blot. We're blending. That's all we're doing, we're blending. Now, you can add a lip gloss here. You can add a lip balm. You can add a lipstick. You want to feel real fancy? Girl, put on a lipstick. I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario Rosewood Glow. And you're just going to put it in the middle of where you lined your lips. Girl, that's it. Oh, highlighter. Do you wear highlighter still? Is it 2016? I don't really... I'm going to put a little highlighter on. You don't have to. If you are one of the 3 people that I've bought makeup for, or like sent you a curated list for, and I didn't put highlighter on there, I'm really sorry. And now we're just out here living our best blushed life. I really don't know, guys. I think I'm just rambling. You're done. You're done, and you look amazing. If you fill in your brows, go ahead and fill in your brows. If you need me to make a video on that, cool, girl. Drop it in the comments. Let me know. If you are like, Kaylee, I really don't know how to put on mascara, or hey, I'm really interested in that whole contour thing, like, teach me. Cool, girl. Put it in the comments. I'll teach you. That's cool. If you still have watched this video and you're like, oh, I don't know where to start, I do have one-on-ones. We could do Zoom, or if you're close, local, we can meet up in person. I could do that. Unfortunately, since I have been doing makeup for 8 years, I do charge a fee for that. If you just want more videos and you just want to practice more, you just want to watch this one a million times, cool, girl, do that. Makeup is about enhancing your beauty, and it's about making certain things pop, and it's about loving yourself. It's not about covering anything up. It's about embracing like the funness of it, and bringing out the things that you want to and hiding the things that you want to. It's about, my cheeks are super red today and I have a pimple and I want to cover it up. Do I wear makeup every day? No, not at all. I don't. When I do I go all out? No, I don't. Do I change my look up every day? Yeah. Every time I wear makeup, it's different. I think the importance of it is to just remember that it's just enhancing your natural beauty. It's not about becoming someone else or doing my makeup so I can be pretty. Girl, what? Who told you that you weren't pretty? First of all, stare in the mirror for 15 minutes every day and just look at yourself. 15 minutes might be long. 5. And then just start like saying things that you like about yourself. If you're struggling in that area and you want to put makeup on to feel pretty, don't do it. It's a trap. It's a lie from the enemy, okay? And you shouldn't do it. But I do love you. And I hope that you liked this, and I hope that you learned something, or at least had a good time doing your makeup with me. Now, I'm going to finish this off with some setting spray. And if you're seeing this, please tell my husband to let me go buy the setting spray that I want to buy, okay? He's making me do this budget again, you know? I know we've got goals and we've got things we want to buy and accomplish, and Christmas coming up, I don't know. But I really want to buy this setting spray that I just ran out of. And no, he wouldn't care if I did, but when we have that budget conversation, he's like, why did you spend X amount of money on Sephora? Because, babe, I couldn't just go in there and get the setting spray that I needed. I couldn't do that. I had to buy 3 other things. That's where I get in trouble. So I'm going to use the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray instead of the One Size Powder Melt. If you don't have a setting spray, don't use one. Don't use one. That's it. If you do, get your beauty blender back out and just push everything in. Push. If you want a drugstore hydrating one, you can... Morphe, they sell at the drugstore, don't they? Maybe. Milani, they have a really good glow one, and it's all gold and pretty, and you shake it up, it has like beads in it. I'm rambling. I love you guys, and I hope that this video was informative for you, and I hope that you show me what you look like with all this makeup on your face. Tag me in your Instagram, tag me in all of your videos. I love you, okay? Mwah. Bye.